All right. So the next question is,
Yes.
Is there a type of wood that is best for making raised beds?
All right.
Yes.
If people were upset at that last question, they're going to be more upset at this one. Typically, you hear the answer, Western red cedar is the go-to wood for making raised beds because it's rot resistant. However, it is a very expensive wood and it can be difficult to get a hold of. So there are other options. You've got untreated pine, which doesn't last long unless you stain it or preserve it with some type of stain or non-toxic paint, and even that gets you a little bit longer. You can use treated wood is another way. Now it is treated with a copper chemical, not an arsenic as it was in the 90s. All of our raised beds are 2x12 treated lumber. Now, copper is an element in which all human life needs. You've got the periodic table, and copper is in there, and humans got to have some copper in there. Mm-hmm. But studies have shown that if you put treated wood next to soil, this was done in the 90s. I think Oklahoma Gardening on YouTube. This was an archive video that they checked the soil when they used arsenic treated wood. Next to the wood, a couple inches out, in the center of the bed, the leaching was almost non-measurable, and that was with arsenic. So the leaching of the potential chemical from the wood, whatever you're concerned of it being, I don't think it's going to be a concern. Now, you can layer the bed with a plastic, but then you got the whole thing of, well, it's plastic, and now all this other stuff. So the basic answer is untreated wood, probably the safest. A pine wood, probably the safest, but you're only going to get 2-3 years out of it. There are non-toxic preservatives that you can apply to the wood in order to make that wood last longer. There are composite materials like the plastic deck boards that you could use instead of wood. However, then you're back to the plastic and what was used in that plastic, or to make what adhered that plastic to make that board. So we've used pallets that were heat treated and were not used for chemical transportation, and that has worked somewhat decent. The shelf life on those are much less because they're very thin pine or oak boards. So there is that sort of an answer. That's our answer. With anything that we offer you in questions through gardentalkradio@gmail.com or 1-800-927-SHOW. Take it and do your research and see what best works for your area, because your mileage may vary.